That was very quick.
Yeah, is that quick or what? Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, good. Thank you. So Alex, right?
Yep.
There you go.
Pleasure to meet you.
Oh, that sounds good. Was that a Ferrari?
Oh, that sounded like the Ferrari.
Long as exhaust in my face. Alex, that's where you're going.
Botanical Garden.
Oh, that's a nice place. I know the place.
Good.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place.
Well, thought it might be worthwhile checking out.
Oh, it definitely is. Yeah. Oh, Mr. Ferrari, where are you going? Don't scratch my car. That's it. Okay. So, Mr. and Mrs. Alex, do I have your permission to record the ride for my YouTube channel?
Sure,
Oh.
but we're not going to be very exciting.
Oh, that's up to me to decide.
Okay.
No, the funny thing is that always like the people that say that, oh, I find those the most exciting. Here
Okay.
you go. That's my card. Then you can check out your video later.
Okay.
If you don't like it, just let me know and then I'll take it down again. That,
Well, see, we can tell our kids that we're famous
yes, exactly.
because we're on YouTube now.
Exactly. We're
Okay.
now on social media. I'm so sorry. No, is this social media? It's not very social, is it?
No.
Well, yeah, there's comments on the video so people can react actually. So
Yeah.
I guess that YouTube is part of social media.
It is.
Yeah, right. So you can tell that I just started with this a couple of weeks ago and I have 34 subscribers since this morning. Yesterday I had 33. So last night I got one more subscriber, which is probably my wife or my daughter, but that's okay. But no, it's just like a hobby and I'm having fun doing it. Anyway, just tell me to go right here. It's so odd. No, I'm just gonna go to the 41. So are you guys visiting?
Yep.
We are.
Because I picked you up in a hotel. Where are you from?
Minnesota.
Ah, from the snow.
From the snow.
How cold is it in Minnesota?
I think the high is 15 today.
Oh, the high is 15.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. And I'm complaining at 60 degrees here in Florida.
Yeah.
Well, it's blustery today here.
Where are you from originally?
I'm originally from the Netherlands.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whereabouts in the Netherlands?
The south. My parents live in the south in Brabant,
Nice.
which is about 2 hours from Amsterdam.
Yep.
Have you been there?
Been to Amsterdam.
Been to Amsterdam?
Yeah.
What do
and
you
then
think?
traveled through. It's well, it was interesting. It was a long time ago when I was there.
Okay.
So we picked I was backpacking around Europe after college, and so we picked Amsterdam because it was the cheapest way to fly in and out of Europe.
Sure.
It was good.
So you were backpacking through Europe?
Yep.
Did I hear that correctly?
Yep.
Wow, how cool is that? And so does that mean like you take the night train, then you wake up in the next capital kind of thing, or how?
Yeah.
How do you explain the backpacking?
I budgeted $20 a day, but this was a
Wow.
long time ago.
Wow. But
And then
still,
my
that's
parents-
minimum.
My parents paid for the Eurail pass.
Oh,
And
that is like one of these passes where you can travel for a month
Yep.
on all trains throughout Europe.
Yep.
And I believe at the time they were like $500 or so.
Yeah.
Not even that crazy.
No, they were reasonable. So yeah, slept on a lot of trains because when you're living on $20 a day, you eat, drink, and try to minimize your hotel footprint. It was fun.
Yeah, I bet.
What made you come to the United States?
That sounds like a lot of fun. Sleeping on the night trains from capital to capital. Europe is definitely the place to do that. Well, maybe come to the United States. have 2 American children, and it was time for them to go to college. And at the time we were living, that's 2 years ago, we were living in Haiti, and Haiti just became too dangerous, too many kidnappings, so we decided to come here. And because I have a son who is adult, he can invite his foreign parents to come to the US.
Nice.
And that's how we
Gotcha.
got our green cards.
So they were in Florida, or he was in Florida?
So my oldest son, he actually left Haiti a little bit before we left, like a year. He went to California to study music production, and then we left at the same time with my daughter. We left Haiti, and she went to Colorado to study wildlife preservation.
Wow.
And we still have a son with us in high school.
So, it sounds like you've got a much more interesting story than we do. So, what were you doing in Haiti?
So this is not fair. This YouTube channel is not about me.
I'm a good interviewer.
I was just gonna say. Doesn't matter. Sorry, what was the question?
What were you doing in Haiti?
Well, basically, the story goes that when I proposed to my wife, she said yes, but I have to go take care of my mom one day. When she grows a little older, I have to move back in with my mom. And I said, yeah, sure, that's fine. But that day came. And so that was about, that's like 9 years ago, 2015, 8 years ago. We moved back to Haiti.
Is that so? That's where she's from, your wife?
Yeah, my wife's Haitian. Oh,
Okay.
sorry, yeah, exactly.
And she was in the Netherlands.
No, we met in Haiti.
Okay.
Yeah, in an office from work.
Okay.
I was a volunteer for this organization that required me to go to their offices and fix computers. I'm in IT, and so they sent me to Haiti to fix some computers and install some software, and that's where our eyes met, and that's, yeah, the rest is history. We first moved to Mexico, actually, for my work. That's where we lived most of our time together.
Wow.
But eventually moved back to Haiti, and that was a wonderful experience until it just got too dangerous.
Yeah.
There's too many kidnappings, too many shootings, and the country is just in complete disarray at the moment. And one day the son of the neighbor got kidnapped
Oh, geez.
out of his house. Yeah, and that's when I told my wife we have to go.
How old was he?
The son at the time, he was a kid, like 8 or so, 9.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah. Well, and he was unlucky because actually what was happening is that the house next door was being just burglars, just a bunch of guys that came in, and they were just stealing stuff, looting, and they had tied the owners of the house, put them in a room somewhere, and while taking stuff and being busy with that, the son came home
Oh, jeez.
with the driver, drove into and then they grabbed him and took off. They thought, oh, that's a better loot because we can make more money that
Yeah.
way. So they just grabbed him and took off.
Did they get it? They get him back
Oh yeah.
for a price, obviously.
Oh, yeah. And now that family was very well off, so they probably got a little bit more money, but it's very common to the prices that you pay for a kidnapped person are not that high in Haiti.
Well, I don't know what the going rate for kidnapping is.
Yeah, I don't think I want to talk about this because I may put my family in danger
Yeah.
if I mention too much.
Yeah.
You never know who looks at these videos. But what I can say though is that these are teams of people. It's very organized.
Yeah.
So there's teams of people in the street that watch the street and that notice certain people, and then there's the teams that pick you up, that put a gun to your head and say, "You come with me." And then there's teams that drive you to the slums, and then there's teams in the slums that guard the kidnapped people, and then there's the people that negotiate the ransom with the family. But usually the ransom gets paid and then the person gets released. But it's just a traumatic experience.
Yeah.
It's absolutely traumatic.
It's an industry, basically.
But it's become an industry.
It's sad.
It's very, very sad. And it's also because the slums are so big and there's so many guns there, the police cannot control the slums. The police is just outnumbered. Haiti need desperately help from more military training, more police officers, more military guys. Although I believe that Haiti doesn't really have a military at the moment. But so this comes to the next question. I'm going to ask, where did you guys meet?
At work.
At work?
Yeah.
Just like me. And then so. Like you guys were working in the same department or the same kind of, or how?
Yeah, we were working in the same hospital. I was in training and she was a nurse, so that's where we met.
Oh, so you are then a doctor, or?
Yeah, I am.
And one day you needed her help.
Correct.
Well, yeah.
You needed her help. You thought that, well, I need more of that kind of help.
We got set up on a date.
You got set up on a date by a friend or something?
By some coworkers.
By a coworker. Oh, bless them. So wait. But that means that the coworker knew that you liked her and knew that she liked you, and then they just made the connection.
Pretty much.
So sort of like that.
Yeah.
That's how that happens. You see, this is one of these shows on TV where they set up people together too. But so you guys went on a blind date and that was so enjoyable that you guys said, well, let's do this again.
It wasn't an entirely blind date.
I mean, we knew each other, kind of.
Of course, yeah, of course.
Gently nudged to go out on a date and kind of went from there.
Yeah. Nice. And so, any children?
We have 3 boys.
3 boys?
Yeah.
What are their ages?
14, 12, and 10.
Oh wow, that's nicely
evenly spaced.
Evenly spaced indeed.
Yeah.
Didn't
3
plan it that
boys.
way, but it worked out okay.
Yep.
So that means a lot of sports happening probably.
Yep.
It's all about the soccer.
So I was just going to say, yes. My boy too.
How old is yours?
17.
Nice.
Yeah, he plays high school varsity and then club soccer. We drive around a lot.
That's what I do. Yeah.
Do you
I
just
drive
soccer
all
ball?
3 of them around.
All 3?
Yep.
So are they with the same club?
They play with the same club, and then my oldest played high school this year.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they do club, but the younger 2 do club soccer
And
with a
is it
break.
travel club or?
Yes, it's a travel club.
Also travel club. Ooh, wow. Oh, that with 3 of them. That all 3 in soccer?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah, of course. And you guys probably have like a nice backyard or something where they can also
Yep.
practice. And
It's
do
full of
things.
snow right now, so there's no playing soccer outside.
Oh, at least you get a break. But it's fun, isn't it?
It is.
It is.
I enjoyed it a lot. I'm the cameraman of the soccer team. I take all the videos. I have one of these poles.
Oh, yeah.
Camera on top, and then I record.
That's a very
games.
important job.
Oh, I was
thank you.
I was gonna ask you penetrating questions about your camera, but you're videoing the whole thing.
Yeah,
That's my problem at this point. Now that it's a full-size field, the iPhone just doesn't cut it.
No, so I use, it's called HiPod. 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 And it's It's basically just a tripod with a long pole, and on top is a very cheap Sony camera. The cheapest of the cheapest, it's like $30 or so. It's just very cheap. But the trick is to get the camera high. You have a top view of the field,
Mm-hmm.
and it's more or less like the
Tray spot.
and the
Yeah.
VO.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the kids aren't wearing. They don't have to wear a device.
Right.
So, do they look at the tapes? Do the coaches use it for practice and coaching?
Well, so I haven't heard that, but
Okay.
I know that the kids love it.
Okay.
The kids absolutely just
Yeah.
love seeing those videos. I suppose that the coach also looks at things and mentions things at the kids. If he really uses the videos in meetings with the
Yeah.
kids, I don't know. I haven't heard that before. No, I suppose not.
It's more for fun.
It's, yeah. And so the trace and the VO, they're very good systems because you get a lot of statistics out of that,
Mhm.
which is very interesting. But the disadvantage is that the camera view is not as great because you can't zoom in as much. It's all
Mhm.
digital zoom, and it is very expensive. It's $3,500 per year.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my machine is $1,500, and I own it, so I can sell it when I'm done with it, and I
Mhm.
get maybe half back or so, $700 back. And so in the end, I paid $800 for it.
Hmm.
But mine is a lot of work.
Yeah.
Actively filming the game, I have to follow the ball,
Yeah.
so yeah, it's just a lot of work. But it's a lot of fun. Oh, look at that Bentley.
Yeah, fancy car.
It's probably worth more than my home. Wow, that's like a $400,000 Bentley. Oh,
Oof.
bless those people too, right?
I don't know about that.
A lot of beautiful houses around here. Got to match the cars.
Yep. That's my sound like that. Usually it's the other way around, but okay.
Potato, potato.
Yeah, that's true, right? Have you been to the fancy area of Naples?
Well, I think we just took a little boat ride this morning, so I don't know if that
okay.
was around the fancy area or not, but there were some
Probably.
pretty nice houses there.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, those are the 50, 60, $70 million houses. But then you see them from the backyards. It's actually the best way of doing that.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty town.
Yeah, and then the funny thing is that most of those homes are actually empty. They're just like holiday homes.
Yeah, that's what when we did the little boat tour, she was saying that
Yeah.
only about 9% of the houses are year
Really,
round.
Exactly, yeah. And they're holiday homes. And I would think that they're just also investments, because when you have a lot of money, what are you going to do with it? You have to put it in something.
I
because
guess.
you have to. If you don't want to lose the value of it, you have to invest it in things. And so homes and equity is, of course, the way to invest it in. But then, one storm comes, and then again, these people have such good insurance. The storm doesn't really hurt them probably much either.
Did the area you live in get affected during the hurricane?
Almost. The water came 1 block away from my home,
Okay.
but thank Lord, did not affect our area. But a lot of around here,
Mhm.
because all of this is still close to water,
Mm-hmm.
got flooded. A
Hmm.
lot of it got closed down, and a lot of mobile homes wiped out and empty and just ruined. But we're not currently really passing through those areas. But,
Yeah.
they're like away from the road. There's a lot of But it definitely devastated Naples. I just never knew that water damage can be so severe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Doesn't take much to cause some serious damage. carpets and floorboards and drywall.
So the kids are not with you, so you guys are like on a little trip together, or are you going to?
So he's here for work, and I came along
Oh, nice.
for the first time ever. So
Nice.
Just for a few days.
Yeah.
Get away.
Yeah. Naples has a. Is that with R-Tracks or something?
What's that?
Is that with R-Tracks?
The meeting?
Yeah,
No.
your work?
No. This is for a professional society, medical society.
Okay. So may I ask, what do you do as a doctor? What kind of doctor are you?
I'm pulmonary critical care, so lung stuff and ICU stuff.
Lung.
Lung and intensive care.
That's okay. Are you also a surgeon or no?
No, pulmonologists do procedures, but not operations per se.
Well, thank you for your work. God knows that we need people like you as well.
Yeah, it's been brisk the last few years.
Both of you, thank you for your service, because being a nurse, that's tough work too.
yep.
You get to deal with all the nasty stuff in society.
Well, people are going to get sick.
That's true. That's true, right? We all do. And are you a specialized nurse or?
I was critical care, ICU.
Oh, wow. Then
But I've taken a few years off because of kids. So
Oh, nice.
what area is this considered?
What area is this?
Is there a specific area or just part of Naples?
Yeah, part of Naples.
Okay.
Still sort of close to the water. I'm actually not sure what they call this area. It's sort of like on the borderline of Naples. So if you drive further, you end up in the water.
Okay.
And Botanical Garden is right here. Here it says Naples Botanical Garden.
Yep.
And it's a beautiful place to take a walk. So,
Well, good. That's the plan. And where's downtown from here? Sort of the
we
old.
passed that.
Yeah.
So downtown's exactly between this and the hotel.
Oh,
Yeah, it was on the right-hand side.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's before we
So,
turned left.
exactly.
You weren't paying attention.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
No.
So, yeah, you looked into Fifth Avenue.
Yeah,
so-
when we were going to the boat tour this morning, the lady
Those
said
from
that
there.
that's where Fifth Avenue is, or Old
Oh, so
Naples.
before the dock where we took
Yes.
off from? Oh, that's a bit back.
Yeah. You were paying attention.
I do.
That makes one
Women
of us.
usually
Yeah.
see those things
That's-
better than men. They're more receptive.
Correct.
Yeah.
Thank you
All right.
so
Thank
much.
you.
Enjoy your day. You
Take care.
You stay. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.